Hello friends, myself Professor Vinod Pillai. Welcome to Java programming session. In today's session, we are going to learn about package. That is, this is tutorial number 4 under the Java series. I do expect you have basic understanding of object concepts, so I'm not going to take any sessions on for loops, if conditions, switch cases and all. This is all same what you used to do in C or C++. So in my series you will not find such topics, you will be just finding the topics which are more relevant towards the Java only. So if you don't have much idea of those concepts, I recommend you to have a look at some of my videos in which I've explained how to do switch cases, for loops and if conditions and different things which are common in all the languages. So let's start today's session. In today's session we are going to talk about the packages. What is packages, how to create packages in Java. The first and foremost concept comes, what is package, okay, and what is the need of a package, why I should learn the package concepts in Java. Okay, package is not something new in Java. Okay, it is a good name is being given, a standard name given to a concepts. What package says is something like this, that whenever you create classes, generally Java programming requires many classes. If you create a project in Java, you may be coming up with n number of classes for that particular projects, so it is quite difficult for you to separate some of the classes. Like I'm developing a project in which I have to deal with the sales department, I have to deal with purchase department, I have to deal with the marketing departments. So how I can differentiate all these classes? There may be a possibility that I may divide this project under different groups, and different groups may create classes which may conflicts with some of the classes. That means one of my programmer has also created a class called student, and another junior programmer also created a class student. Or it may be possible that I'm using some third-party library which is having the same class name which is I'm having. Okay, so to avoid all these conflicts and to arrange or to organize your project in much better manner, the best option is to use the package. So what does the package does? Package is doing the same concept you used to do with the folder structure. That means in Windows, if you remember, if you have multiple files, you have to, if you want to arrange it, those files, okay, what you do is simply create the folders. Okay, this is same for Linux and this is same for Mac also. I don't want to specify in that manner. I just want to say is, like, if you have multiple files, if you want to arrange all those files in a proper manners, what you create folders. You may create nested folders and nested folders, and in that you create the proper files. Like if I want to do some, if I'm taking a subject in Java in MCA, then I create a folder called MCA. In that I may create multiple semesters, and I create a semester 3. In that there is a folder called Java. In that I have created a folder called videos, and in that I have kept all my video files. So in this manner I have arranged my contents. So the same thing you can do in programming. So whenever you have multiple classes and you want to arrange them, is the best way is to create the with the help of package. Okay, so let's see how to create the package. I hope so you have understood that whenever we want to create any arrangements or multiple files are there for proper structuring and all, you have to use the concepts of package. Okay, package creation is same as used to do in normal ways, the normal files used to do in Eclipse. Okay, it's quite easy. You should know that thing. Even if you don't create any package in your project, by default all the files are stored in a package called default package. Okay, so if you develop any application in Eclipse, and you will see that, say in the src, you will be seeing something statement called default package. Till now we didn't know these concepts, so I have not created any package. So it will be by default all the files will be stored under the package called default package. So if you are going in an interview, they may ask you, explain something about default package. What is default package? So if you don't create any package, wherever your files are residing, that particular position where the files are residing, that is called your default package. Okay, so that is quite important. There may be a question even like that also, that whether package should be created or not. Yes, definitely. If you create a simple project or you're going to create a huge project, whatever project it may be, you should create a package. Why I have not created? Because in the previous sessions I was not knowing the concepts. I mean, like, I don't want you people to learn that concept in the first 3 sessions only. So as and when it comes, then only I will start creating the package. So from the application 4 now onwards, all our projects, I mean applications, you will find I'll be creating packages and storing the classes inside that only. Okay, so that is the much standard way. Okay, so project size doesn't matter. Okay, you have to create the package and then you should do it. Okay, the reason is, like, it may happen like that initially your project is quite small, and by going some 2 to 3 months, you may find you have to add n number of features, and automatically the small projects will get into a huge project, and then you sit and create the all packages. Is not a good way. Okay, so make a habit, as and when you create a project, before creating the class, create the package. Okay, in Eclipse, how you create the packages? In the src folder, you can see right click new, and you can directly select package here. Okay, this is one of the options. You can create here package. Okay, so like you can specify xyz or something, whatever. Okay, so if I specify com, okay, only com, then that means that this is a default package. Okay, that means I mean like this is a fun folder. Okay, if I say com.abc, that means this is the abc is a folder inside the com. Okay, so com is my parent folder. It will have abc, and all the files will be inside the abc folder. So this is a nested structure. Okay, like I have created com.second, com.vinod. So com is my parent folder. It is having another folder called vinod, and it is having all the files. Okay, so in a particular project, you can create a number of packages. Okay, you can create com, you can create com.vinod, you can create com.vinod.first or something like that. Okay, based on your requirements, you should do like that. Okay, creating a nested one is better. Okay, it's quite good, because it may possible that you may have get conflicts, so it is always better to go for nested ones. Okay, and even some companies used to have their domain names with that package concepts. Okay, in Android, if you know Androids, you will be seeing that nested package structure is compulsory. So if you want to create any project in Android, it should be nested package concepts. So let's come back and let's see what I've done it. So I've created first the package in this manner. The second manner is quite simple. Whenever you create the class, if you create a class in Eclipse, you will see that there is simple class name we used to give, and we can specify the package also. Okay, so this is one another option way how we can create a package, and we can create the class inside that package only. Okay, that's the second way. Okay, and if you want to create a package, if you have already created a package, if you want to create any class inside that package, then simply select that particular package and then select right click new class, and now you will see that the package name is already been selected here. Okay, so this is the different ways how you can create the packages, and how you can create the files inside the package. So what I've shown you here is like if you see, this is our student class. If you see our student class, then if you create a package, then it is compulsory the first statement should be your package. Okay, now the many students have a confusion, sir, if I have an import statement, what is import? I'll explain. If I have an import statement, whether package will come first or whether import will come first, always remember, any statement, for before any statements, the package is the only statement comes first. Okay, exception is two cases. Case number one is if you have comments. Okay, so if you have comments, you can go before package also. Okay, there is a concept called annotations that is not being covered here right now. So for time being, just remember that the first concept, the first rule is that any statement comes before that, it should be the package should be the first statement only. Okay, import any other classes, anything you want to do, it should be below the package statement. Okay, so I have specified package. I'm telling him I'm going to create a com folder, and I'm going to create a nested folder called Vinod inside the com. Okay, and this class will reside in that. Okay, if you are not using Eclipse, then manually you have to create the folders and nested folders, and then you have to make sure that the student is stored inside the Vinod only. So this is simple class, nothing much in that. It is having a student, only new thing is the statement. Okay, package, the P should be in a small letter, and the folder name should match exactly the same what you have created. Okay, and nothing else. It is having simple set and dead. I've used the same class which I've explained the previous my video. Student class having two variables, constructor overloading, set data, with the help of which I'm setting the values, set data with parameters, and I'm using the display method to display the values. Okay, now let's come to the main class. Main class is also in the same package, so I have to specify package com.vinod. Okay, now forget about this statement right time being. Okay, then I can simply use the student class because it is in the same package. Okay, without any problems, because these both the classes are residing in the same package, I can access them easily. Okay, now comes is the question. I have created another class called employee, which is in different package, that is in residing in com.second. Okay, now the com.second package, and it is having an employee class. Simple, it is also having two variables, one set data and one display. Nothing new, only new thing is like it is residing in different package. Now how we can access the com.vinod data, that means the main class which is there in com.vinod can access a data which is there in different folder in com.second. Now in that case you have to specify him that from where you can get this employee class. How you can do that? In multiple ways you can do. In the main class, if I want to use employee, then employee is not there in the same package, so it will give me an error. To avoid that error, there are multiple options. Option number one, you specify import statement. In import, I am specifying him com.second.employee. Okay, so here I am saying that from where you can get this particular class. Okay, so import is something like in C++ and C you used to do include statements, where you are specifying where the actual file is there. Okay, this is quite different. It is not same what include is doing internally. Okay, so if you know the difference between what include is doing, then in that case include is just copying the files. Import does not do that. Okay, so whenever it finds a file, such statements, it goes to that particular file, executes there, gets the result. It will not copy the content. Complete content is not been copied, which used to be done in include statements. Okay, so that is one difference between include and import. So import statement, I'm specifying the package name and class name. This is the option number one. Option number two, if suppose I am having multiple classes in second package. Okay, so second package is having n number of classes, then in that case instead of specifying each class you can specify star. Star means any number of classes which is there in that, please import them all. Okay, this is option number two. Option number three is like, if you don't want to do that also, if you don't want to at all use import, then in that case you have to specify com.second.employee complete. You have to access it. Okay, this is a second way you can access the this is not quite you can say easy to read. Okay, so generally people avoid it unless until you want to use such a feature, then it's fine. Okay, but I recommend you to go for the second option, the one feature I've explained previously, where we have simply imported it with simple statements, and it looks quite simple to understand. Also this looks messy somehow. Okay, but there is such an option is available. If you want to use fully qualifier name, then you can use this concept also. So these three ways you can do: either you specify import com.second.employee specific class you want to import, or else you can specify com.second.star, or else you can specify the with package name you can create the you can access the class. So these are the three ways you can do it. Okay, I hope I've cleared the doubts how to create package, why we need packages, and how to use them also. I mean, like, what is the importance of import statement. Let's try to run it. Okay, so if you see it, and I can access it employee class without any problems. Okay, so if you try to comment this line, if you, let's see what happens, and then you can see the error coming in this particular one. This one is not having any problems because it is fully knowing that that from where I have to access it. If you see the error, then it will say that employee cannot be resolved. It can't understand what is employee, because that particular class is not there in particular file, not even in the package also. So either please import it, or else you create a employee class in this particular package. Okay, so this statement is important in this manner. Okay, so these are the major things you should know in packages. If you have any queries regarding package or any doubts in this, okay, please write a comment to this my video, or else you can ask questions regarding this also. We'll be seeing packages in inheritance also, some more advanced features and all those things. Okay, if you like this video, please subscribe my videos. Thank you and have a nice day.